Hello and welcome to Yoga for Paddlers, Part 2. Today we're going to move into a release of the deep core muscles, your psoas, your quadratus lumborum, as well as the glutes. These deep core muscles allow you to have strength, speed, endurance, and resilience. If they're overly tight, they become weak. So in this practice, we're going to utilize some of the movements and props to bring a softness, a replenishment to your deep core. This will give you greater core integrity, which gives you greater speed and greater endurance and more longevity in your paddling sport. So to get ready for the practice, have a soft, small blanket, as well as a more thick blanket. We'll use this a little bit later on. For now, have your soft blanket. Use this as support for your head and neck. When you lie down and place your head onto the soft blanket. Even roll it once so that it really supports your neck. Now with the support of your neck, your feet are on the ground, hip width apart. Let your arms rest out to the side. In this posture, which is called constructive rest, you're enabling the deep center to disengage from whatever its habit is. So lying here, your head supported, your feet hip width apart, feet not too close but not too far away. I'd like you to stay in this position for a number of breaths and observe the imprint that your body is making with the earth. Notice how much of your head is on the ground. Notice how much of your shoulders are on the ground, as well as the arms. Notice if you're gripping one hand more than another. Now observe your rib cage. How much of your rib cage is in contact with the ground? And is it balanced between the left and right? Next, observe your lower back. What is the gap like in the lower back? And again, does that feel equal between the left and right sides? Now notice your pelvis. Are you tilting towards your low back or more towards your tailbone? And again, is the pelvis balanced between left and right? Now observe your legs and feet. How are your legs and feet weighted down to the earth? And once again, assess, is there a balance between the left and right? Now let that go and take a simple observation of how your body is breathing. Is there an ease or freedom with your breath or not? And now observe your whole body lying here on the earth. Is the body starting to readjust, letting gravity, the shape you have formed, and the firmness of the surface release your habit of how you might be holding your body in your day-to-day life? Next, draw your knees in, give them a hug, and rock them from side to side. Now circle the knees and the hips. Change the direction of your circles. Next, draw the knees close, lift and hold your feet or your ankles, and come into happy baby. Rock your body a little bit side to side. And now release. As you release, roll yourself to your side. Begin to slowly come up, putting aside the props for now. With your feet to your right, your hips tilted in to your left, we're moving into a QL, Quadratus Lumborum release. This is a practice where you will find more rotation, ideally. So we're going to assess what is the rotation you have currently, and we'll test it again later. So because your head and neck have a lot of mobility, and we're looking at the core, place your right hand here at your sternum so that you're moving and assessing from the core. So rotate now from the core, looking over your left shoulder. What is your range of motion? Remember that. Come back. Slide down onto the mat. Let the arm support your head. Your knees are in front of your hips. Your hand is here at your waist. Close your eyes and take a few moments to just simply assess how is your body breathing. Next, with your knees connected, inhale, lift just the top foot and shin. So the knees remain connected, top foot and shin lift. Exhale, let it land back down and rest. Give yourself this moment to rest. Inhale to lift, just the top foot and shin. Exhale, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let the leg land down, rest. Now lift both feet and shins together. Inhale to lift. Exhale, the legs land down. Have a moment to rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, the legs land down, rest. Now take this hand that's been at your waist, hold your head. Inhale, lift your head and feet together. Exhale, land the head and the feet down, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, land down, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, land down and rest. The next time you lift, as you exhale and land down, let the head land behind your bottom shoulder. And rest. So you can keep the hand under the head as a mini pillow. As you rest in this gentle twist, observe. Does anything shift in your pelvis or your rib cage? Take one more nice breath here before you rise up to come onto your forearm to lengthen your legs. So now there's a rise, so not slouching onto that lower arm but rising. This opposite hand can support you for balance. Your legs and hips and shoulders want to be in alignment. Now close your eyes and observe. You're creating a hammock under here, stretching out any tightness in the QL, the Quadratus Lumborum. Notice as you inhale what you feel. And notice what you feel as you exhale. Take one more round, a full inhalation, a full exhalation. Before you draw the legs in, rise back to where you began. Place your right hand on your sternum. Rotate, look over your left shoulder, noticing if your range of motion has improved. And hopefully it has. Taking the other side. So tilt your feet over here to your left. Place your left hand on your sternum. Now rotate from your core. What is your range of motion? Remember that. Slide down. Rest your head onto your arm. Knees are in line with your hips. Hand at your waist. Once again, just take a moment to observe your breath. If during the practice you feel sensations that are a bit achy, know that that can be normal when the deep core muscles have been really tight. Breathe into it. Notice what you feel. With your knees connected, inhale, lift the top foot and shin. Just the top foot and shin. As you exhale, let it land down and rest. Give yourself that moment to rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, landing the leg down, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rest. Now lift both together. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let the legs land and rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, land down, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let them land down, rest. Next, take the hand that's been at your waist, cup your head. Lift your head and feet. Inhale to lift. Exhale, land down, rest. Inhale to lift. Exhale, rest. Again, inhale, lift. Head and feet together. Exhale, rest. This time, inhale, lift. As you exhale, let the head land behind your bottom shoulder. And in this gentle twist, close your eyes and observe Does anything shift in your rib cage or your pelvis? And what sensations do you notice? Take another breath or two. And now slowly rise up, coming onto your forearm, lengthening your legs. You want to have your legs, hips, and shoulders in alignment. This other hand for balance. There's a rise off of the forearm, so you're creating a hammock underneath. As you close your eyes, observe your breath. What do you notice as you inhale? What do you notice as you exhale? And now slowly draw the legs up. Place your left hand on your sternum, rotate, look over your right shoulder, and observe if your range of motion has increased. And hopefully it has. Next, we'll move into the psoas. So the Quadratus Lumborum, the QL, and your psoas are partners in crime, so to speak. If one is tight, the other may be as well. So to move into the QL, the psoas, take your more thick blanket, roll that so it looks like this. So this could be a beach towel if you don't have a blanket like this. Something that gives you some height. Next, lie your pelvis on this blanket. Place your feet, again, hip width apart. Take a moment to give the weight of your pelvis to the blanket. So this rolled blanket is not for your lower back. You want the bones of your pelvis to be lifted and supported. With your feet in line with your pelvis, give the weight of your pelvis to the blanket. Notice in the deep center what sensations you might feel. Now, lengthen your right leg. Lengthen the right arm and curve your upper body towards the left. So you're lengthening the right psoas, curving your body towards the left. Your left foot could remain on the ground, or you could take the hand to the left knee and open that leg out away from the right side. Curving a touch more if that's possible. Taking 2 or 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly begin to release. Again, take your feet, both feet hip width, let the pelvis rest. Notice if the side you just lengthen, the right side, feels different. Now lengthen your left leg. Take the left arm over your head, curve your upper body towards the right. The right foot could remain on the ground, or you hold the right leg and let it drop out towards the right. So we're lengthening now the left psoas. Close your eyes and observe your breath. And if you can curve a touch more toward the right, do so. Noticing if this side is giving you more or less sensation than the first. Holding for 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Maybe you can curve a touch more towards the right, giving more length to the left side. Next, as you release, lengthen both legs in line with the spine, both arms behind you. Take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, release. When you release, take away the blanket. We're now stretching into the glute or the buttock muscles. Take your right leg up on an angle, left leg meets. Weave your hands through. And by the way, this is where you could add your rolled blanket back for your head, so your head is supported. Hug the legs in, rock them from side to side. Just take another rock or two. And now release. Swap legs. Left leg in front, right meets. Draw the legs towards you, rocking your hips from side to side. Take another rock or two. And release. As you release, give your knees a hug. Alternatively, you can come to happy baby. And then slowly release as you roll yourself up. Come back to a seat, perhaps that is on your rolled blanket. Taking your comfortable seat, close your eyes. Observe your center. Is there more free and easeful breathing at the center of your body? Is the breath flowing more freely somewhere? And as you now bring your hands to your heart, namaste.